Hello everyone, just a quick little video here, the picture I just cut. It turned out okay. It's I still got some tweaking to do. As you can see, there's some streaking in it. Not sure what that's from. Gonna have to do some troubleshooting on that. Here's a little bit better look at that engraving I did. That fish is about a 1/4 inch tall. The letters are about a 1/4 inch tall on the small stuff down here. Tour the machine now that it's not so daggone noisy compared to the other video. What I've got there is some NEMA 23 motors. I think they're 429 ounce motors. I've got the smallest gear on them I could buy. I think it was 10 teeth. I've got the same on both sides, and they're cloned together. They're not slaved, they're actually cloned. Two separate drivers drive them. The Z-axis is store-bought. I could have built it probably, but it would have cost me more to build it than in parts than what that actually cost. There's the X-axis. It's got the same gearing and everything that the Y-axis has. Here's a little picture that I did yesterday or Friday, I forget which one. It didn't turn out too bad. The camera actually makes them look better than they really are for some reason. I think it's the way that it reflects the light. I'm not sure, but that actually looks better on the camera than it does standing here in front of it. The machine itself, here's a control box. I got some there's a resume, a hold, and a abort switch. It's got an e-stop on it. The e-stop, all it really does is just turns the control power off to the drives. I've got the drive set now to hold all the time instead of originally it was like 25 milliseconds after they stopped moving they would hold, and then they would relax. I want them to hold all the time now. I'm not running into any heat issues doing that. That's an Arduino with a CNC shield on it, and those are, I believe, the A4988 drivers. I've got the upgraded drivers, the 2 amp ones, but these seem to be doing real well, and I'll just hold off on changing them out until I need to. Here's another little piece that I made. This was done with a Dremel tool and just a regular 1/8 inch bit in the Dremel tool. It turned out okay, but once again, it looks much better on the camera than it does in real life. And then here's a fish. It's the same fish as the other one was. I just went online, found a picture of a crappie is what I wanted, and put it into a program called engraver. There's the some engraving I did with it. That was with the Dremel tool also. Here's the program that I'm using to control it. Let me kick it on here. I've got I had it shut down so it wouldn't sit there and heat the motors up. And it moves, you know. That's 100 millimeters. It seems to hold its I guess calibration pretty good. I'm not running into any problems with missteps. The Z-axis occasionally does have a little problem. If I get to running it up to a real fast speed, it'll lock up and bind up, and that's because of slop in the bushings there. I've took it apart 3 or 4 times and tried to figure it out, and I think it's just all because it's getting cocked as it comes up. And it wasn't designed for what I'm using it for. It originally was just supposed to cut some metal, and it does that. And if you don't screw up, you can make a dash. Well, that was a little sample I was doing. I was going to drill holes and put switches in there, but what I ended up doing was not anchoring the piece down. You can see the line there where it was supposed to cut to. Yeah, I screwed up. and wasn't watching what I was doing and didn't fasten it down, and well, it slipped, and well, it's a piece of junk metal now. But there's there's my machine. If you got any questions about it, feel free to email me. Thanks.